Welcome to Atlanta.
It'll all make one move by itself.
Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
There you go, my son Christ. Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah Thumb, all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thumb by Shem Shah, all the sisters. It's Isupk Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Priest and Officer Mahayah with me, assistant conducting his officer Yanazar. You understand? So we're gonna get straight into it, man. So, brother, if you could, Baba Kashab, blow the horn to commence the Sabbath service. Sign Christ. All right. So a mightium, which means to stand. Oh, it's charged. Okay. No, you good. I get it.
Yeah, it was out. So
Oh, to give us some juice.
Yeah. Should be up to like 10% now. Oh, okay.
Wapaniyak Wadum means rise and face east. We'll start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Bashamayim,
Kwadash,
Kwadash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka,
Malakwaka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Zayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'arataza,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathan Lanawa,
Tananawa,
Elakam,
Matam,
Cow,
Gal,
Yawum,
Yawam,
Wasalak Nawa,
Salak Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kasalak Nawa,
Salak Nawa,
Kabawat Yanawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala,
Tabi'ai Nawa,
Tabi'ai Nawa,
Manasaya one,
Manasai
a
one,
ball,
ball,
Hawashaya Nawa,
Abashai Nawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwith,
Amalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Wa'ala,
Wahaparith,
Watapara,
La'Iwalumium,
Babylonian,
Aman.
Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Babakisha, Nathan Lenawa, Hakak, Hakak, La Para'a, Kau Makala, Kau Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Hamatazarayam, Hakak, La Hakwayam, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rarakawaf, Hatma'ala, La Garashan, Bahashim Yahawashai, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So be it.
The prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Allahayim?
Why Allahayim?
Matazaba Ya'ah.
Tazabiyah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapiyam.
Alawapiyam.
Hasaranyam.
Hasaranyam.
Hakotazayanyam.
Hakotazayanyam.
Hakoyayoyam.
Hakoyayoyam.
Wahakwatiyam.
Wagwatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
The water Aman.
The water Aman in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arataza, Aliyatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Malayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalrai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatka, Wawaatka, Mayata, Wa'aid Iwalam.
In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalm 183. Salakia 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Dami Alaka, Al-Takarash, Wa Al-Tashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'aitazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidom, Magoya,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar, Sham Yashala,
Iwada, Kaya,
Now
Aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Alyaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Arawam, Yashamai, Alayam, Mawa Abba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Waima Wan,
I'm a lot.
Well, I'm a lot.
Palashaf.
Alashak.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Sarawai.
Labanyalawat.
Labanyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamajin.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Bayan.
Da'ara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yabmawa.
Yabmawa.
Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakazaba.
Kazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabat.
Wakatazol.
Katazol.
Mana'ai.
Manai.
Kaunasaya Kamwa.
Kaunasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ath.
Ah.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raraka.
Raraka.
Tabi Salakia. Kaash.
Ka'ash.
Tabiaira.
Tabiaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wakalahaba.
Kalahaba.
Dalahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Arayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradapma.
Baradapma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panya hum.
Hanya hum.
Walawan.
Walawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Panya. Wayabaholwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Aijai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadayawa.
Wayadayawa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Yabatka.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Kal Ha'aratazah.
Al-Kaharatazah. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still,
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their
have
head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people.
and consulted
And
against
consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have
They
said,
have said,
come
come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a
from
nation,
being a nation.
that the name of
In
Israel
the name of Israel
may be no more
may be
remembrance.
no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the
and
Ishmaelites
the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes, Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur
Assur
also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kisan,
the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Make their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb,
and like Zeheb.
like Zeheb.
Yea,
Yea,
are their princes
all their princes
as Abba
as Zabah,
and as Almunah,
as Almunah,
who said,
said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power.
make them like a
Make
wheel,
them like a wheel.
as the stubble before the wind,
Stubble before the wind.
as the fire burneth they wood,
Fire burneth their wood.
and as the flame
And as the flame
set the mountains on
set
fire.
the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. That's it right there. That was cold. What's on crazy? You sure? Need to be seated? Yeah, that was cold. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, what's going on, Israel? We back at it again. We're back at it again, man. You understand? We're gonna pick right back up where we left it off from. All right, we're gonna pick it right back up. So we're gonna go to We'll go to these notes. Boom, 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 boom. Is it 13 or 14? It's 14? Okay, so we can go to book of Exodus, chapter 14, and we're going to pick back up at 23. All right, so for those of you who want to read along, right, you just go to on your Google machine, right? Just go to blueletterbible.org, right? Type in the Exodus 14 chapter, right? Press that blue button on the side that says tools, and it'll pull up the Assyrian Hebrew, right? So you'll be able to read along with us. Follow along. All right. So we're going to get straight into it. Whenever you're ready, Anza.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14 and verse 23 in Hebrew. Waya Radapwa, Matazarium, Waya Ba'awa, Akariahum, Kal, Sawas, Para'ai, Rakabwa, Waparashayawa, Waparashiyawa, Al, the Wak, Hayum. And verse 24. Wayahaya Ba'ash Marath Habakwar Waya Shakwap Yahweh Al Makana Matazarium Ba Imawad Ash Wa Ainan Wayahum Ath Makana Matazarium. Verse 25. Wayasar Ath upon Mara Kabathyawa Waya Nahawa Mbaka Badath Waya Amar Matazarium Anawasa Ma Panya Yasha Alakaya Yahawa Nalakam Lahum Bamatazarium. Verse 26. Waya Amar Yahweh Al Mashah Natah Ath Yadaka Al Hayam Wayashabwa Hamayam Al Matazarium Al Rakabwa Wa Al Parashawa. Verse 27. Wayat Masha'ath Yadwa Al Hayam Wayashab Hayam Lapanyawath Bakwar La'ayath Nawa Wa Matazarium Nasayas Laquara Athwa Waya Na'ar Yahweh Ath Matazarium Bathawaka Hayam. Verse 28. Wayashabwa Ha Mayam Wayakaswa Ath Harakab Wa'ath Haparashium Lakal Khayal Para'ai Haba'ayam Akariahum Bayam La'a Nasha'ar Baham Aid Akkad. Verse 29. Wabunya Yasha'ala Halakwa Bayabasha Bathawaka Hayam Wahamayam Laham Kama, Maya Mayanum, Wama Shama Alam. And verse 30 should be the last. Verse 30. Waya Washai Yahweh Bayawam Ha Hawa Af Yasha'ala Bayad Matazarium Wayara'a Yasha'ala Af Matazarium Math Al Shapath. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14 and verse 23 in English. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch, the Lord looked unto the host of the Egyptians through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians. Verse 25, and took off their chariots' wheels, and they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, let us flee from the face of Israel, for the Lord fighteth for them against the Egyptians. Verse 26, and the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand over the sea, that the water may come again upon the Egyptians, and upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. Verse 27, and Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it, and the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. They did not escape. That's what that means. They still fighting. Verse 28. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. That's the Most High. Verse 29. But the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Verse 30. And the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. What a day that was. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 14 and verse 31 in the Hebrew. Wayara'ah Yasha'ala Af Hayad Magadallah Ashar Aisha Yahweh Ba Matazarium Waya Yara'awa Ha'aim Af Yahweh Waya Amayanwa Ba Yahweh Waba Masha Ibadwa. This is the book. We'll go to the next chapter. Come on, baby. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Azah, Yasha, Yar, Masha, Wabunya, Yasha, Allah, Af, Hasayara, Hazaath, La Yahweh, Waya Amarwa, La Amar, Ashiara, La Yahweh Kaya, Ga'a, Ga'a, Sawas, Wara, Kabwa, Ramah, Bayam. Verse 2. Verse 2 trying to get away from it, bro. Verse 2. Isaiah was a Marath. Yaha, Waya, Haya, Laya, Laya, Shawa'aya, Za, Aliyah, Wa'ana, Wahawa, Alahaya, Abaya, Wa, Arama, Manm, Salaki, Mum, Nahawa. So, okay, verse 3. Yahweh Ayash, Malakma, Yahweh Shemwa. We all know that one. Ah, damn. I want to read it again. Yahweh Ayash, Malakama, Yahweh Shemwa. Verse 4. Mara Kabath, Parai, Wa Hayo, Wa Kayolwa, Yara, Bayam, Wama, Bakar, Shalashiawa, Tabaiwa, Bayam, Sawap. Verse 15. The Hamath, Ya Kasayamwa, Yaradwa, Bama, Tazawalacht, Kamwa, Aban. And verse 6 is the last one. Yamayanka, Yahweh, Na Adoraya, Bakak, Yam Mayanaka, Yahweh, Tharaitaza, Awayab. And this is the book of Exodus, chapter 14. My phone acting up. Come on. Chapter 14 and verse 31 in the English. And Israel saw the great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptians. And the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 1 in English. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. Mm-hmm. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. That's a bar.
You understand? And it ain't about them, the Lord raining down, you know, his glory. However, Christians make it out to be so damn disgusting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The songs we made was about triumph, man. It was about war. They singing about the glory of the Lord, which is what? Destroying our damn enemies. Yep.
That's what it is.
Killing. They're singing about killing and death. You understand? It ain't all happy and, you know, jolly how the Christian church like to make it seem. This is a war song. It's a real war song.
Verse 2.
And a bar, like Yanazar said, it's a hell of a bar.
That was a hell of a bar. The Lord is my strength and song, and he is become my salvation. Mm. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation. My father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. Mm-hmm. The Lord, Yahweh, is his name. Verse 4. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the sea. Verse 5. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Verse 6. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, had dashed in pieces the enemy. Beautiful song. I'm trying to tell you. Number one on the chart right there. Okay? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 7. And the song continues. Wabarab Ga'awanaka. The Haras, Kamayak, the Shalak, the Ranaka, Ya'ak, Halamwa, Kakwas. Verse 8. Wabarawak, Apayak, Na Aramwa, Mayam, Na Tazabwa, Kamwa, Nad, Nazolium, Kwa Pa'awa, the Hamath, Balabium. Verse 9. Amar, Awayab, Aradap, Ashayag, Akalak, Shalol, Dama La'amwa, Napashia, Arayap, Karabia, Tawa Rayash Shamwa, Yadya. Verse 10. Nashapath Bara Wakaka Kasamwa Yum Tazalolwa Ka Iwap Parath Bamayam Ada Yaram Rayam Ada Yaram. Verse 11. Maya Kamaka Ba'alam Yahweh Maya Kamaka Na Adar Bakadash Nawara'ah the Halath Aisha Pala'ah. Verse 12. Natiyath Yam Yanaka Ta Ba La'aimwa Aratazar. Verse 13. Nakayath Baka Sadaka Aim Zawa Ga'alath Nakalath Ba Isaka Al Nawa Kadashka. And verse 14, I think that's the last one.
We started at 7, right?
Yeah.
13.
Gonna one come. So that was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the book of Exodus chapter 15 and verse 7 in English. And the greatness of thine excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sendest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. Verse 8. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The floods stood upright as a heap. and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. Verse 9. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil, my lust shall be satisfied on them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. Thou didst blow with thy wind, the sea covered them, they sank as lead in the mighty waters. Verse 11. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Verse 12. Thou stretchest out thy right hand, the earth swallowed them.
Yeah, 13.
13, right? Thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength unto the holy habitation. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 14 in the Hebrew. Shema Iwa Amayam Ira Gazawan Chayol Akaz Yeshabia Palashath. Verse 15. Azah Naba Holwa Aliawapia Arawum Ayalaya Ma Awab. No, Mawaab, Salakia, Mawaab, Ya Akazamwa, Ra'aid, Na Magwa, Kal, Yeshabia, Canaan. Verse 16. The Paul, Al Yahum, Aya Matha, Wapakad, Bagadol, Zara Wa'aid, Zara Wa'aika, Yadamwa, Ka, Abun, Aid, Ya Ibad, Ya Ibar, Salaki, Ya Ibar, Imad, Yahweh, Aid, Ya Ibar, Aim, Zawa, Quanyath. Verse 17. Taba Amwa, Watha Ta'imwa, Bahar, Nakalathaka, Ma Kwawan, Lasha Bathaka, Pa'ila, Yahweh Makwadash, Adanya, Kawa Nunwa, Yadiaka. Verse 18. Yahweh, Yamalak, La Ilam, Wa'aid. Verse 19. Kaya Ba'a Sawas Para'ai Barakabwa Waba Parashawa Bayam Wayashab Yahweh Alham Ath Maya Hayam Wabanya Yasha Allah Halakwa Baya Basha Bathawak Hayas. No, Salakia Hayam. Verse 20. Watha Quack Marayam Hana ba Ayath Akwath Aharon Ath Ha Thap Bayada Wathataza Un Waba Malath. We started at 14. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was 7. 27. Okay, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 14 in the English. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Verse 15. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab trembling shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Verse 16. Fear and dread shall fall upon them by the greatness of thine arm. They shall be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over, O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. Verse 17. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established. Verse 18. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. Verse 19. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea, and the Lord brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went out on dry land in the midst of the sea. Verse 20. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 21. What's the Iowa? Lahum, Marayam, Shayarwa, La Yahweh, Baya, Ga'ah, Sawas, Wara Kabwa. Shalom, Yabba Shema Shabrakta. Ramah Bayam. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 22. Wayasai, Masha'ath, Yasha'ala, Mayam, Sawap, Wayataza'awa, Al, Madabar, Shawar, Waya Lakwa, Shalashath, Yamayam, Mama Dabar, Wala'ah, Mataza'awa, Mayam. Verse 23. Waya Ba'awa, Maratha, Wala'ah, Ya Kolwa, Rashatath, Mayam, Ma Mara Kaya Marayam Hum Al Khan Quara'a Shema Quara. Mara. So I get Mara. Verse 24. Wayalanwa Ha'im Al Masha La Amar Ma Nashatha. Verse 25. Waya Taza'aik Al Yahweh Waya wa Rahawa, Yahweh, Itazah, Waya Shalak, Al, Ha Mayum, Waya Mathakwa, Ha Mayum, Shum, Lawa, Kak, Wama Shapat, Washum, Nasahawa. Verse 26. Verse 26. Wayamar Shamawai the Shamai Lakwawal Yahweh Alahayaka Waya Haishar Ba'ayanaya the Aisha Waha Azanath Lama Tazawathiawa Washamarath Kal Hakwayawa Kal Hama Kala Ashar Shamathia Bamatazarium La'a Ayashium Aliaka Kaya Anya Yahweh Rapa'aka. And verse 27. Wayaba'awa Aya Lama Washum Shathium Salaki Shathium Aishara Aya Nath Mayam Washaba'ayam Ta Marayam Waya Kunwa Shum Al Ha Mayam. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 21 in the English. And Miriam answered them, sing ye to the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horses and the rider and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. Verse 22. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Verse 23. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? Verse 15. And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters was made sweet. There he made for them a statute and ordinance, and there he proved them. Verse 26. And if thou, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. Verse 27. And they came to Elim, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the water. So now, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayasaiwa ma'ayalam wayaba'awa kal idath banya yasha Allah al madabar sayan ashar Bayan Ayalam Wabayan Sayanya Baka Masha Aishar Yawum La Kadash Hashanya La Taza Atham Ma Arataza Matazari. Verse Verse 2. Verse 2. Waya Lawanwa Kal Idath Banya Yasha Allah Al Masha Wa Ila Haran Bama Dabar. Verse 3. Waya Marwa Alaham Banya Yasha Allah Maya Yathan Mawa Thanwa Bayad Yahawa Ba Arataza Matazarium Basha Bathanwa Basha Bathnawa Al Sayar Habashar Ba Akolnawa Lakam La Shabai Kaya Hawa Taza Atham Athnawa Al Hama Debar Haza Laha Mayath Ath Kal Ha Kwahol Haza Ba Ra'aib. Verse 4. Waya Amar Yahweh al Mashah Hananya Ma Matayar Lakam Lacham Man Hashamayim Waya Taza'ah Ha'aim Wala Quatwa Dabar Yawum Baya Wum Wa Lama'ain Anasanwa Hayalaka Bathawa Rathia La'a. Verse 5. Bayawum Ha Shashia Waha Kayanwa Ath Ashar Yabaya Awa Wa Haya Mashana Al Ashar Yala Quatwa Yawum. Verse 6. Waya Amar Masha Wa Aharon Al Kal Banya Yasha Allah Irab Waya Da Itham Kaya Yahawa Hawa Tazaya Awa Ha Wa Tazaya Athakam Ma Aratazar Matazarium. And verse 7. Wabakwar Wara Ayatham Ath Kabawad Yahweh Basha Ma'aiwa.
6 to last. Yeah, we supposed to end at 13. So this next at the last set, so it should be 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Read from 1 to 6. Okay, so now
Yeah, I think we just read the extra verse, one of the steps.
I think when I read up to 27, I was only supposed to be 26.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
Yeah. So okay, so this is the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 1 in English. And they took their journey from Elim, and the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, and the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. Verse 2, and the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. Verse 3, and the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we might have died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, those flesh pots, and we did eat bread to the full, for ye have brought us forth unto this wilderness to kill this whole assembly. I just want to say one thing.
Please.
What you said earlier was heavy because, like, in this slavery that we were in, man, we was eating good, man. We had our own cattle. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We knew who he was. And just to point out what the brother had said to me earlier on how cruel and decadent the slavery that we suffered over here was 10 times worse from what I'm reading. You talking about they had flesh pots and bread to the fullest, you know, and they were slaves. But over here, they gave us chitlins, man. You understand? It's a big difference.
That's right.
You understand? And we got to take note of that. Like these devils over here, the slavery that we were under over here was worse than Egypt. From what I'm reading, from what I'm understanding, by far. It ain't even close. Okay, Salakia. Then, verse 4. Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. Verse 5. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Verse 6. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at even, then you shall know that the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 7 in the Hebrew. Wabakwar, wara, ayathum, ath, ka, bawad, Yahweh, bashamaiwa, ath, tala, nathyakum, al Yahweh, wana, thunwa, wana kanwa, maha, kaya, ta, layanawa, Aliyanawa. Verse 8. Waya Amar Masha Batath. Yahweh Lakam Ba'arab Bashar La Akal Walakam Babakwar La Shabai Bashamai Yahweh Ath Tala Nathiakum Ashar Atum Malaya Mala Yanum Mala Nayam Wala Mala Yanum Alyawa Wana Kunwa Ma La'a Alyanawa or Alyanunwa the La Nathiakum Kaya Al Yahweh. Verse 9. Wayamar Masha Al Aharon Amar Al Kal Idath Banya Sha'ala Warabwa La Panya Yahweh Kaya Shemai Ath Tala Nathiakum Verse 10. Wayahaya Kadabar Haran Al Kal Idath Banya Yasha Allah Waya Punwa Al Ha Madabar Wa Hana Ka Bawad Yahweh Nara'ah Ba'anan. Verse 11, Why the bar Yahweh al Mashallah Amar. Verse 12, Shema'ithia Ath Thala Wanath Banya Yasha Allah the bar Alaham La Amar Bayan Ha Arabium the Akalwa Bashar Waba Bakwar the Shabaiwa Lakam Waya the Itham Kaya Anya Yahawa Alahayaka. In verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Wayahaya Ba'arab Watha'al Ha Sholwa Wathakas Ath Hama Thana Waba Bakwar Ha Yatha Shakabah Shakabath Hatal Sabayab La Makana. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 7 in the English. And in the morning ye shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth you your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us? Verse 8. And Moses said this shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to full, for the Lord heareth your murmurings, which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. That's for all you fake Israelite groups.
Mm-hmm.
Your murmurings are not against us.
Take it up with big dog, man.
Yeah. Wow. Verse 9. And Moses spake unto Aaron, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmuring. And verse 10. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in a cloud. And I would just like to share with you that it wasn't a rain cloud. It was a different kind of cloud. You understand? Because in Israel, we know what a cloud is. We know the context when it's a rain cloud and when it's a chariot cloud. Okay? This was a chariot cloud. I pray you understand. Verse 11, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 12, I had heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at even ye shall eat flesh, but in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. Verse 13, and it came to pass that at even the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the hosts.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's it right there. That's it right there. So, Lord Allah will be able to pick up at the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 14 next week. right? But just up here, a medium, which means to stand. I won't even know. Oh, they can hear me now. What's on crazy, but you and that going crazy with that today, man. Oh man. Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Brakiyah.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Brakiyah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Perfect harmony. That's it right there, man. That's it. Wake Israel up. All right, so Amidiums means to stand. Wapaniyak Wadum. Just rise and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Anawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shemai.
Quadash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Awa.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratizayaka.
Zayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shah.
Jah.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashemayim.
Natan Lanawa.
Latandanawa.
Nakam.
Come.
Cow. Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Nawa.
What's the lock now?
Kabawath Nawa.
Kabwat now.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak now.
Kabawath Yanawa.
Kawati now.
Wala.
Wala.
Tabi'ay Nawa.
Tabi'ay now.
Banasaya 1.
Manasaya 1.
ball.
A ball.
Awashaya Nawa.
Abishaya now.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Ha.
Hamalakwith.
Aqua.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wathaparis.
Watapara.
Iwalamium.
Babylonium.
Aman.
Aman. In English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be
Thy
done
will be done.
in earth
In earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
daily bread.
and forgive us our
And
debts
forgive us our debts
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
power,
and the glory forever. So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Babakashah.
Shah.
Nathan Lenawa.
Latandanawa.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
La Pa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Wakal Manawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Tahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayam.
Hamatazarayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakwiyam.
Hakwiyam.
Hamathiam.
Hamathiam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rarakawa.
Arakawa.
Matama Allah.
Sama Allah.
Lagarishan.
Garishan.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Please
Please
give us the power.
give us
The power to heal
power to heal
all manner of
all
sickness
manner of
and all manner of
and
disease.
all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against the unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Ramayaka Allah.
Allah Hayam.
Allah Hayam.
Matazabaya.
Zabya'ah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wapyahana.
Allah Wapium.
Allah Wapyam.
Asaranyam.
Asaranyam.
Hakotazayanyam.
Akorzayayam.
Hakoya Yoyam.
Koyayoyam.
Wahagwatin.
Wagwatin.
Yahweh.
Hawa.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahweh Shah,
And Yahweh Shah.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels, commanding General Yohana,
Commanding General Yohana.
the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
thank you,
Thank you.
so be it.
So be it. Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Aisha.
Aisha,
Ayanya.
Ayanya,
Ahahariam.
Ahahorium,
Ma'ayan.
Mayan,
Yaba'a.
Yaba,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Shemayim.
Shemayim,
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza,
Al-Yatan.
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat.
Lamawat,
Regalka.
Lagalka,
Al-Yanawam.
Yanawam,
Shamarka.
Shamarka,
Hanala'a.
Anala'a,
Yanawam.
Yanawam,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yayashun.
Yayashun,
Shawamar.
Shalmar,
Yasha'Allah.
Sha'ala,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamarka.
Shamarka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Tazalka.
Tazalka,
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka,
Yamam.
Yamamam,
Hashamash.
Hashemash,
La'a.
La'ah,
Yakaka.
Yakaka,
Wayarak.
Wayarak,
Balayallah.
Walayallah,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamarka.
Shamarka,
Makalrai.
Kalrai,
Yashamar.
Yashamar,
Athnapashka.
Atma Pashka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamar.
Yashamar,
Tazaadka.
Tazaaka,
Wabawa'adka.
Wabawa Aka,
Mayata.
Mayata,
Wa'aid. I will
Wa'aid, I will lum. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the
I will
hills,
lift up mine eyes into the hills.
from which cometh my
From
help.
which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the
My
Lord,
help cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not
He
slumber.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade.
upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim
Alahayam,
al-Dami
al
alaka
Damialaka,
al-Takarash
al Takarash,
al-Tashakwat
al Tashakwat, al
al-Kayahana
Kayana,
Iwayabyaka
Awayabyaka,
Yahama
Yahama,
Yawan
Yawan,
Ash
Ash,
al-Imaka
al Imaka,
Irayamwa
Ira Yamwa,
Sawada
Sawada,
Wayata
Wayata,
Itazawa
Aitazawa,
Altazapawanyaka
al Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa
Amarwa,
Lakawa
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam
Wanakakidam,
Magoya
Magoya,
Wala'a
Wala'a,
Yazakar
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala
Sham Yashala,
Awada
Iwada,
Kaya
Kaya,
Nawa
Nawa Aitazawa,
Laba
Laba,
Yakadwa
Yakadwa,
Alyaka
Alyaka,
Barayath
Barya,
Yakarathwa
Yakaratwa,
Aholia
Aholia,
Adawam
Adawam,
Yashamai
Yashamai,
Alayam
Bayam,
Mawa Abba
Nawa Abba,
Wahagaria
Wahagario,
Gabal
Gabal,
I'm a one
Waima one,
I'm a lot
Waima lot,
Palashat
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabia
I'm Shabia,
Tazawar
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa
Nalawa,
Imam
Imam,
Hayawa
Hayawa,
Zerawai
Zerawai,
Labanya Lawat
Labanya Lawat,
Salah
Salah,
Aishalaham
Aishalaham,
Kamajin
Kamadian,
Kasaya
Azaya,
Sara'ah
Sara'ah,
Kayabian
Kayabya,
Manakal
Manakal,
Kwayashwan
Wayashwan,
Nashamadwa
Nashamadwa,
Ayan
Bayan,
Da'ara
Da'ara,
Hayawa
Hayawa,
Daman
Daman,
La'adama
Adama,
Shayatamwa
Sayatamwa,
Nada
Nada,
Yamawa
Yabmara,
Ka'arab
Ka'arab,
Wakazaba
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak
Wakazabat,
Wakatazal
Wakatazol,
Mana'ai
Manai,
Kalnasaya Kamwa
Kalnasai Kamwa,
Amar
Amor,
I mean Salakia Ashar
Ashar,
Amarwa
Amarwa,
Nayarasha
Nayarasha,
Lanawa
Lanawa,
Ath
Ah,
Na'awa
Na'awat,
Alahayam
Alahayam,
Alahaya
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa
Tamwa,
Kagogala
Gogala,
Kakwash
Kakwash,
La Panyala Raka
Lapayaraka,
Kaash
Ka'ash,
Tabiira
Tabi'ira,
Ya'ira
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba
Kalahaba,
Talahat
Talahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
God,
Daradapma,
Aradapma,
Basairaka,
Basairaka,
Wabasa,
Babasa,
Wapapka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Panyahum,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Hawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aida Aid,
Ayai,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayakaporwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Ata,
Kayata,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Aliyawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kalha-Arataza.
Al-Kaharataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O Yahweh.
Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and
against
consulted against
thy hidden ones. They have said,
have said,
come
come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
being a nation,
that the name of Israel
in the name of Israel
may be no more
may be
remembrance.
no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the
and the
Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites
of Salakia, of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon, and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre,
Assur
Assur
also is joined with them.
joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kisan,
the brook of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their
Make
nobles
their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb,
and like Zeb.
like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their
all
princes,
their princes,
Azabah
Azabah,
and Azalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Sorry?
Men of Israel, imagine turn and face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai Barakatah, Yajibatah. Men of Israel, turn and face the sisters. We give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatah Ba'Shem Shai. Yajibatah. Class dismissed.
Okay, split that joint. We'll take the comments real quick. I don't know.
We ain't getting them.
We should say shalom to somebody.
Nobody ain't say nothing. That's the comment.
Look at that. Look.
Look at that. We done overdone.
I'm rock in the building.
All right. Y'all about to out shot, but I got thumb out of one.
Welcome to Atlanta. Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Shalom.